A dot adds half the value of the note that's in front of it. So far, we've been playing dotted half notes. So the half note is worth 2 beats. We just add half of that, which is a quarter note, and that's how we get 3 beats when we play dotted half notes. Now, we're going to start looking at dotted quarter notes. So a quarter note gets 1 beat. If we add a dot, that means we're going to add half of that. So we'll have 1.5 beats. Dotted quarter notes are often followed by eighth notes. A dotted quarter note plus an eighth note equals 2 beats. In the song America, we start our right hand, second finger on middle C, so that we can play B with our thumbs. Now let's get it in. I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3. When we play a half step above a note towards the right, it's called sharp. But if we play a half step going towards the left or a half step down, that's called flat. So we have B, a half step down is B flat. G, a half step down is G flat. E, a half step down is E flat, and so on. So you can pick any note and go a half step down or to the left, and it's going to be flat. A natural sign cancels out a sharp or a flat. So if we have an F sharp, and then we see that natural sign, now that becomes F, just an F natural. If we have B flat, and we see the natural sign, well, it's B natural, just a regular B. If we have an E flat and we see the natural sign, then we have E natural, and so on. So a natural sign will cancel out any sharp or flat. But just like before, only for that measure. So if we have it, if it's only for the measure, we're good to go. Our new chord is the B flat major chord. Place your left hand pinky on D, third finger on F, and thumb on B flat. Deck the Halls includes flats, dotted quarters, and tricky fingering. You guys have everything you need to play this song. Always look at the music before you play. Right hand pinky on C above middle C, and fourth finger on B flat. Let's knock this out. I'll count us in. 1, 2, ready, go. Before we play Days Gone By, notice the rhythms. It starts with a dotted quarter note on beat 1 and an eighth note followed. Let's play together. I'll count in one measure in 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. We have been playing dotted quarter notes followed by an eighth note. But in Shenandoah, the eighth note comes first followed by a dotted quarter note. You will notice that the eighth notes will have a natural accent, meaning it stands out. Take your time when playing and work the rhythms. Now let's play together. I'll count one full measure in 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. In the tune Whole World in His Hands will be filled with syncopated rhythms. The only way to become comfortable in playing them is to just play them. Now let's get it in. I will count one measure in 2.5 beats. We will come in on the and of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Our next song, Rockin' Robin, you will see a new music sign, DS al coda. This means to return to the sign earlier in the music. For this tune, the sign is in the very first measure. From there, continue playing until you see the sign to coda. In that point, skip to the coda. Coda is an Italian word that means tail. it's a separated section and can vary in length. Remember that if noted are flats, that if a note is flat, it will stay that way for the whole measure. So whatever note, if we see a note and it's flat, it's every note after that symbol is going to be flat. All right, let's rock. I'll count us in one whole measure in 3.5 beats. So we'll be coming in on the and of 4. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.